Yesterday I was channeling the fourth dimension, and I was going back in time through my childhood bedroom, and I just kept looking back and back and back, and I went all the way to the 16th century, and I saw two bears, grizzly, big ones, having intercourse where my childhood bedroom was, where I slept for my entire child life, the most formative years of my life, and I saw two bears having. That doesn't have anything to do with today's video. I just want to get that off my chest. It kind of is tangentially related. Today's video is on the fourth spatial dimension, not the time dimension that I was channeling back. Anyways, how can you see in the fourth time, still in my mind, the fourth spatial dimension? Well, I'm going to have some basic tips for you. For one, tip 0, go back, study the basics of my other videos, learn about superintelligence, learn about visualizing 3D perfectly, working just normal spatial visualization. But once you're kind of expert on that, come to this video. Tip number one is to doubt what you've been told before and to really start to open your mind to the possibility of a fourth spatial dimension. You don't realize, but you've been poisoned your entire life against this video. Everything in your entire life you heard until now has been poisoning you to reject what I'm about to say to you. You hear things like, the human brain is designed to see things in 3 dimensions. It's designed that way. Designed by God? As if there's a fucking God. There is no one designing your brain. Your brain is a ball of fat, and it has creases in it. And those creases, you don't think they could have been carved in a different way. And you don't think you can't actively carve them in a different way. And you think that that ball of fat has anything to do with what's happening in your brain. You think that what's coming into your brain, this experience happening to you right now, has anything to do with what that ball of fat does? You think that has actually any bearing on whatsoever? You don't see that as a facade? Anyways, every single structure, institution in society is poisoned against this concept right here. Because if you believe in the fourth dimension, if you believe you can see in the fourth dimension, then every wall that's ever been set up in your entire life is see-through. Every single source of privacy is gone. Every single vault can be looked inside. Every single safe can be known. Every single combination lock can be opened. You can see inside these things, and that scares people. That's why right now you're rejecting this. That's why your brain is telling you, this guy's crazy. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. This guy's a fucking loony. That's why, I don't know if loony is offensive. I just said it. That's why you fucking see me as this psychotic freak. Because you don't understand what happens when you open your mind. Because you can't comprehend what your world has amounted to. You can't comprehend the fact that every single time that going back to the bear video thing, obviously this is real time, this is not spatial, temporal, this is spatial. When you're having sex, people can see you if they can see in the fourth dimension. There is no wall, there is no barrier, there is nothing around you. And every single thing you've ever built, every single wall you've ever put up, every single barrier, every single time you've went, all of your privacy is non-existent. And what's worse, if the people is none of it matters. You learn none of it actually fucking matters. There are things in the second dimension that impact your daily life. There is nothing in the first dimension. The New York Stock Exchange is 2 dimensions. But, nothing in 1 dimension impacts your life. So, when you move to the fourth dimension, things in the second dimension stop mattering. When you move to the fifth dimension is real, by the way, too. By the way. And if you think I'm crazy if you think I'm even more crazier, it's because if the fifth dimension is real, they don't care about the third dimension. And the fifth dimension is real. So what does that say about you? You amount to fucking nothing. And the sixth dimension, they don't care about the fourth dimension. And the seventh dimension, they don't care about the fifth dimension. And it keeps going. And what does this fucking tell you? What does this say? It says that your fucking life is a facade. It says that nothing you do matters. If there's a God, he's on the 11th dimension. You are literally the sand between his boots, and he's just completely unaware. You are smidgens of nothing. You are dust to a 5th dimensional being who is dust to a 9th dimensional being. Do you realize what's happening? Do you realize how little you amount to? Do you realize why you're rejecting this video? Why you think it's funny? Why you think I'm crazy? Why do you think everyone in my life is sabotaging me? Why do you think I got fired by HR? Why do you think my dad cut me out of the will? Why do you think my grandma stopped sending me Wordle texts every morning? Why do you think this shit is happening? It's because who cares about geometry? Because who cares? Oh, the seventh dimension. That's just shapes, right? That's just shapes. That has nothing to do with my life, right? That's just seeing complicated shapes like super hypercubes. Oh wait, if the seventh dimension is real, then neither is the fifth dimension. Then the fifth dimension is real. If the fifth dimension is real, then the third dimension doesn't fucking matter. My fucking wedding was for nothing. My wedding meant nothing. Love means nothing. My life's purpose amounts to fucking nothing because my life's purpose is constrained in 3 spatial dimensions. Do you ever fucking think about that for once in your fucking life? Do you ever think that maybe you don't amount to anything and maybe you should be looking further? Maybe instead of sabotaging the people who are trying to help you escape, you should fucking see them as prophets. Maybe you should stop fucking casting them aside. Have you read the story of Moses? Think on that. I don't remember the rest of the tips. Do your own research. Okay, bye-bye. See ya.